I think a lot of other people prioritize other things because they're afraid of displeasing God, but it actually results when you don't just rest in God, it actually results in what you're afraid of. Like God been teaching me how to rest in Him. Like it's not by what you can conjure up or figure out or do that gives me glory. It's how much you believe in me and step out the way, right? Step out the way and let me work on you. Let me work in you and through you so those things can happen. Because the more time you spend with Him, the more His love He imparts in you. The more wisdom you can get through Him speaking to you, right? The more God can put you in situations that give you experience, right? Because you're just flowing, you're being led by Him, right? God, like the rich get richer in Him. Because I promise you, if your focus is on how can I love people more, how can my love be like Christ's love, right? I promise you, that is what's going to result in the fruit being born in your life, right? That's gonna lead to you, you know what I'm saying, you walking by faith, you operating in faith. That's what it means to abide in Him. You don't focus on other things, right? You don't try to skip the heart of the matter, right? You focus on the heart of the matter, right? Christ said, he said, I say what I see my Father do, right? You prioritize the vine, right? You prioritize the vine, then you bear fruit because of that. The branch does not prioritize the fruit. The branch abides in the vine, and that's what creates the fruit. It's like learning how to just be at rest in God, right? And just knowing that, my steps are ordered, right? That's gonna get that book's gonna get written when it's time to get written, right? This is gonna happen when that's supposed to happen, right? I'm not it ain't happy yet. Wife singing in the background. Everything has a season, everything's on time. You've already overcame, you already won. So what do you quit wondering if you won? Quit wondering and fearing, have I overcame this thing? Will it ever end, right? Will God ever do this? Will God ever do that, right? He's already done it. You just ain't seen the physical manifestation of it yet. Oh no, it said those who endure to the end shall be saved. You have to know that you're predestined, right? And look at the power and strength that comes from just accepting that, humbling yourself, rebuking that false humility, right? Oh, wait, man, ain't good enough to me stay lowly. No, God wants a warrior. He said Jacob wrestled for his blessing. Right? God hears passionate prayers, right? The prophets cried out, right? But there's no greater fruit than love. It said faith, hope, and love remain, but the greatest of these is love. People don't care about this and care about that if they don't know that your love isn't sincere. So Paul said, let love be sincere. God bless.